Hello, you lovely lot. Welcome to our very special Halloween night of the Snooker Legends 900. We've got a spectacular show in store for you. And we've got Lee the Shirt, Uncle Fester at the end there. Hello.
How you doing?
You well?
Yeah, I'm all right.
How do you think Foulds looking tonight?
I fancy he's a bit warmer than me.
Bit gloomy, maybe? Lurch.
You rang?
We're going to have some fun tonight. We've got some great snooker on the way as well. And, last night. What about last night to start with, Lee? Ryan Mears ghosted past them all to win.
Yeah, I mean, pulled it, a couple of great safety shots, managed to get away with it. And I think the most important thing is the amount of blues that were missed last night.
A lot of easy shots missed by a few players. Who were you most impressed with, Neal?
Last night, well, I'm obviously Peter Lyons was the winner, wasn't he? He played the best stuff, and I guess you've got to say that. I mean, Barry Stark played a few nice shots in the match that he lost.
I think that mask's a bit tight round his head.
I'm sure Ryan Mears was up here at the end of last night as the champion of Monday.
Oh, of course, yeah.
He's concentrating on his acting career.
We are completely gone. Although I feel I might have made that error earlier in the evening as well. But right, let's kick on, shall we? Week 7 then, let's see the updated prices. Peter Lyons is the favourite and has been shortened after a great run last night. 7-2 now. Andrew Norman at 9-2. Hayden Pinney at 5-1. Ryan Mears at 11-2. Gary Filtness at 15-2. And Joe Delaney 8-1. Nick Barrow 10-1. Of course, it is a new night. We've got some interesting players coming in. Nicholas Mortro 14-1. He was a loser last night. He's back this evening. Maria Catalana 16-1. And we've got the Italian amateur champion along with a French amateur champion and an 80-year-old in Barry Stark up against David Church, who of course is representing the disability section of snooker. So we've got a real mixed group of great players that love their snooker and cannot wait to get the action underway. So where do we start? Ooh.
I can concentrate better now.
Oh my word, I can't work under these conditions.
Well, you're going to have to. You're going to have to. Trick or treat and all of that. We were actually thinking of some Halloween-related snooker players. We got to one. Well, you got to one, and that was it.
Blood Trump.
Ooh, we have two then.
Yeah, there was David Finn. Boo. Do you remember him, David Finbo?
Dave Finbo, I had practice with him a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And my favourite one was Martin Gould.
Yeah, we like that one.
You like
There's
it?
probably more out there, aren't there?
See, he's got all this makeup on. He's still not even playing the game.
No one told me about this bit.
I must say sorry to Ryan Mears last night because he actually played beautifully, but my head was gone, literally.
That mask's a bit tight, wasn't it? Yeah. Let's take a look at the pundits' picks, shall we? I promise it will get a lot more serious soon. And here we go. The shirt is it Peter Lyons, Hayden Pinney as well. Go on, Lee, tell us more.
I'm liking it. I'm liking Hayden Pinney tonight. I think he's going to put on a good performance tonight, and I think he wins tonight for me.
I'm the same. Look, I think Hayden Pinney, my worry was that he was coming in on the Tuesday. That was always my worry. And at the very beginning, I did a piece for the Racing Post, and he was my tip to win the whole thing. But it was just tonight was my worry at night. If he gets to tomorrow, I think he can come through.
Because you can be under a little bit more pressure tonight because you've only got the one stab at it. Mm-hmm. So
well, this is it, isn't it?
Did you like that?
I like it.
No one said anything.
One more stab at it. Yeah.
It was good. It was good. And just a quick reminder, of course, losers from last night back tonight, and 4 new players coming in this evening. Barry Stark, we had last night, the 80-year-old, Kyron Wilson's coach, and it's just an all-round snooker legend, isn't he? What do we make of his performance?
I thought he played quite well. He didn't win the match, unfortunately for him, but he's got another chance. It's a very interesting game with David Church tonight. The bookmaker couldn't even split them. There's not 5 to 6 each of 2. Pick where you like. That is the tightest game we've got. So he could win that.
Does Barry know that it's only played for 15 minutes tonight?
Well, maybe he's learned because
900 seconds, maybe.
He was playing lovely. He played a lovely safety shot, didn't he, at the end? But he was 10 behind with 4 seconds left.
To give him a bit of credit, we were all talking about his 80 and his new knees and all of that. He actually never watched the programme before. I know.
Well, we
I
can't
couldn't
help it.
believe
We
it
can't do
either.
anything about that, can we?
And yeah, listen, he'll be flying tonight. We'll be looking forward to that match. And what about the pros? Who have they gone with this week? And if you'd like to have your say, hashtag the 900. It's Rianne in the house, Andrew Norman for her 5-1. Rob Milkin's going with Hayden Pinney and Kyron Wilson. Well, if he didn't go with Barry Stark, he'd be
Sacked, maybe.
sacked, yeah, I think so.
As coach.
16-1 Barry Stark, and it was a really nice actually chat we had with Barry. He was saying that Kyron Wilson was the son he never had, so they've got a real great relationship.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, so nice. So Kyron going with Barry Stark then. Tonight's matches, let's take a look at how it's all going to pan out here at the Crucible Cauldron. Like it? Reading. Here we go. Here's the draw. And Gary Filtness 4-6, Nick Barrow 11-10, David Church 5-6, Barry Stark 5-6. Right, let's deal with the top half. And that Church Stark match, Fouldsy, they just can't even make up their minds, can they?
It's very rare to get a match that's each of two. They're normally, 4-5 against 10-11, someone's favourite. They can't decide, and it is a real head scratcher of a game. David Church plays in the disability series, and he's very good and a terrific player. Barry Stark's played the game all his life. That 15 minutes is going to be great fun to be involved in.
It certainly is. And David Church, we spoke about it yesterday, was the winner of the German Open just over the weekend, so he's clearly playing some good stuff. Gary Filtness 4-6 against Nick Barrow 11-10. Is Gary Filtness missed a blue that
it's an unforgivable blue.
That I might have potted.
That was an unforgivable blue. He said he just didn't make his mind up what he wanted to play and ended up just playing it for the second. So it's missable, I suppose. But, you've got to have clear thinking when it comes to this. I mean, if anything, the only thing you need is clear thinking. See your shot, get on with it. But it's a tough match to call, that one. I don't like it at all. But you fancy the wheelbarrow.
I fancy the wheelbarrow a little bit. It's a battle of the coaches. A very, clear thinking player, Nick Barrow. A bit slow maybe for this format. I mean, I can understand why Filtner's favourite. I'm just taking a chance on Nick Barrow. All
right, and the bottom half of the draw, we've got Hayden Pinney and Nicholas Mortro. Hayden obviously coming in tonight. One chance on a Tuesday if you come in as a new player. Nicholas Mortro was in action last night. He's the French amateur champion currently. So great that Nicola has come over here to play in this event.
Yeah, it's a difficult one, isn't it? Because, Jason Francis was saying last night, no one really wants to play Nicholas tonight again because he showed ability last night.
He's such a good potter. I mean, we saw him pot some amazing balls last night. He just made a couple of little mistakes. So, I mean, it's dangerous for Hayden, this one. But, I kind of expect him to get a chance, even though he did pot a couple of great long balls yesterday.
I've said the line a lot of times, but anyone who's not heard it, he before Luca Purcell won the World Championship, the tournament before, Hayden Pinney beat him in the ranking event, the one that they set up late, World Snooker Classic, whatever it was called, and made 2 centuries. So he's a proper player.
And the last match, Mohammed Usama Zafar up against Joe Delaney. Joe's at 8-11, quite a short price favourite.
Yeah, I fancy Joe tonight. I mean, listen, he travelled, he was up at 6 o'clock yesterday morning, travelled all day here. He's a much better player than what we saw yesterday. And I think, the technique was thrown out the window at the beginning of that match. But I think he's going to play much better tonight.
Twitchy?
He was massively twitchy. I mean, I've gone with him in my accumulator, but I don't really know a great deal about his opponent tonight. But what we saw of Joe last night, he's got to stop the twitches.
Right.
He had a few.
Time for some treats, I say. Let's take a look at the ACCAs and some winners, hopefully. So, Lee, take it away. Your 4 players tonight.
Well, I made a mistake, didn't I? But I'm going to stick to it because it's obviously I'm printing it down. I'm having Gary Filtness because Neal was having Nick Barrow. I'm going to have Dave Church, Hayden Pinney, Joe Delaney pays just under 13-2.
OK, 13-2 then for those 4. And Neal, you've gone with a 7-1 ACCA.
Yeah, and it's just Nick Barrow, the wheelbarrow, just over the top of Gary Filtness. But that's a tough one to call. My ACCA could go down in the first leg. One of ours is. Well, anyway, the others are tight, really. I think David Church will win that game of Barry Stark. The more I think about it, I think... Yeah. David Church will win that game.
Because I feel that's where I made the mistake. I feel like I should have gone Barry Stark.
But you'll claim it now, though, won't you? Because you accidentally put down the wrong player.
I think you've kind of covered all the ground here, haven't you? I made a mistake, but here's my selection. Confident?
Yeah. Listen, I think Hayden Pinney's going to win it tonight.
All right, there you go. And week 7, we had a bit of a cult figure of Irish snooker in the house, Joe Delaney. So let's hear more from him now. Joe, it's been great having you here at the 900 this week. How much did you enjoy last night?
I really did. I got a great buzz playing last night, and a bit nervous coming out at the start, but once I got into it, I really enjoyed it. And Maria actually, I started off well, but she came back, and fair play to her, like she held her nerve, and she potted more than me in the end, and I was delighted though. I was buzzing all night, like looking forward to again tonight to play.
I was chatting to some of the lads over in Ireland, and they're saying, will you meet Joe Delaney? You'd really love him. They say you're a great character. We miss you in snooker. We've not had you on our TV screens for a very long time. How long?
About 10 years. I fell off the tour in 2013, and then me and my fiancée Caroline set up a company, a business, chairbusiness.ie, selling commercial furniture, and that's going very well, and life is good. And I was delighted when Jason gave me a text to play in this, because I haven't played in years. So in the last 4 weeks I've been playing, and got a great buzz playing last night as well, and looking forward to tonight as well. And maybe I'm going to be a bit more aggressive tonight, go for a few shots.
Like it.
You know, I don't think I went for many last night, so I'm going to change it up.
And what was your greatest moment as a professional?
Definitely qualifying for the World Championships in 2007. I played well there, and that was the highlight. I got to China as well, and most venues on the circuit, so it was great. And I'm just delighted to be back playing a bit again. And
I know you loved the fun of the snooker tour as well.
Yeah.
Do you miss that? Do you miss that life?
Yeah, that's the main reason I'm back. the social aspect and the friends that I've met over the years, and it's like what you said, a few of the Irish lads, Mick Judge, Fergal, Joe Swale, Ken, a lot of them. We all had great crack for years, so I'm looking forward to a bit of that as well, and playing, and hopefully potting a few balls.
And maybe winning, Joe.
Yeah. It's all, part and parcel. But the social aspect is good as well.
Yeah, great. Well, good luck tonight. And
Thanks
as I said,
very much.
It's really cool to have you here.
Thanks very much. Talk to you later.
Yeah, lovely to hear from Joe there. He says, the social aspect and being back competing again and on TV. They tell me he was a great character when he was on tour.
Yeah, I mean, I sort of maybe I was retired slightly before when he got to the Crucible in 2000. Everyone speaks really highly of him, though. Fergal O'Brien, I spoke to recently, said, he's one of the great characters, great stories, and he's played at the Crucible. So that's something that he should be proud of, because that's something that all snooker players dream of, isn't it?
Yeah, I've had many a night out with him. He's a great lad. We've travelled the country,
Don't surprise me when you said that. You've had a night out with most of them, let's be fair.
Yeah, but I mean, he's just a great lad to be around. I'm trying to blank that. Yeah, he's just a great lad to have around you if you're out. You've got to look for something to do when we're in these places like Blackpool and stuff like that. You're looking for something to do. He's a good lad to have with you. Good company, and we wish him the best of luck. He's going to be last on this evening up against Mohamed Oussama Zafar, the Italian amateur champions. That's all a little bit later on. Our first match not too far away, so let's fill you in once again with the rules.
These are the rules of the 900. A frame consists of 15 minutes, which is your 900 seconds, but players have to contend with a 20-second shot clock. There are no timeouts, but a referee can stop the clock if they think it disadvantages another player. Any foul gives you ball in hand, which allows you to place the cue ball anywhere on the table. If you don't pot a ball, you must hit a cushion. Otherwise, it's a standard snooker foul. If at the end of the frame the scores are tied, we enter deadlock, and a blue ball shootout will decide the winner. And finally, folks, the break-off. After you've made contact with the reds, the cue ball must come past the pink spot. And that's it, folks. Don't take too long. Don't miss.
Well, they're the rules, and it's a fantastic format. We are absolutely loving it. I can't believe we're at week 7, season 2 already. And I suppose players that'll be coming in, and even the players that have already made it through, they'll be thinking, wow, there'll be 2 more spots up for grabs.
There are, and some good players coming in next week as well. The last chance saloon to get involved, but yeah, I mean, it's going to be very interesting, really, because that list behind us with those 6 names on it, that's a great list. But a lot of the players coming might feel they could beat some of the players on there.
We've all of our lovely Halloween balloons.
Yeah.
Covering Josh Thomond and Lee Walker. You can see Harvey Chandler's on there.
Yeah.
Michael Holt. We had a
Dominda Lilly was running around the table the other day.
Yeah, and Andy Lavin.
Andy Lavin, yeah.
Yeah. Michael Holtegeist. That wasn't me, that was Jason.
It's great.
So keep them coming. Hashtag the 900 if you're celebrating with us Halloween, or you're just watching, you're thinking, right, we'll get involved. And send us your pictures, Cocoa Time, all of that. It's great to have your company here. Week 7, night 2 of the Snooker Legends 900. Hashtag the 900. To get in touch from Uncle Fester, Lurch and myself, it is goodbye for now. We've got the snooker underway in just a couple of minutes' time. Gary Filtness, Nick Barrow and... Barrow, Filtness?
Yep.
That's where they're at. See you soon.
So good evening, you lovely snooker fans. Welcome to night 2, week 7, season 2 of the 900. What a great match to start this evening. 2 long-time mates, Gary Filtness, Nicholas Barrow. And it's a great break-off.
That was a good shot. In fact, it's embedded in there, in the bunch, isn't it? Touching ball. It's a good game, these two. There's not a lot between them as players, all their careers, actually. I think Gary has always been thought of as a really, really good amateur player who has been involved coaching the likes of Stuart Bingham and those. But Nick Barrow, someone I've practiced with a little bit. He's very decent, very studious. It's got to make sure he doesn't roll behind the green here, though, as we know. That'll do.
Yeah, it was a very nice opening long red from Nick. He didn't hang about as well. He saw it, just got down and played it. So Gary just going to be putting the cue ball on the black cushion here.
Now, you know what? Has he left that red to the middle? I think he has. He kind of hit it quite firmly. It's not an easy shot, though. Close up like this. Take some potting. He gave it every chance, but of course, playing it gently like that, he's left the red into the middle as well, the one below it.
So I expect Gary to be playing much better tonight after last night. Missed an incredibly easy blue into the middle. But he wasn't the only one. There was a few blues missed into the middles last night.
Big ball.
Yeah, I don't know what it was about last night, but so many of the important shots were missed. I mean, the thing about the blue is you don't see blues off the spot miss very much, do you? It's the easiest colour, really, into the big middle pocket. From straight on, you know, it's a big pocket, isn't it? Anyway, they've missed a few.
It generally goes into all 6 pockets.
Gary Filtness, 7.
I'd be very happy with that. He'll cross that one, I think. It must be difficult for these coaches, mustn't it, when they start? They have to play again in a televised match because they've got to practice what they've been preaching to others. You know, and it must be difficult because there's been a few playing. Obviously, Barry Stark is playing as well. So we mentioned there were a number of coaches in it this week, but now they've got to just do what they sort of talk about all the time themselves.
Yeah, I suppose if Barry plays badly though, he can always blame it. He's 80.
Yeah, well, he's always got that, hasn't he?
You've got to be careful of the slide playing this. It's going to go a little bit more.
Of course, Lee Walker's already got through, hasn't he? He's a coach. He coaches a lot of players, including he's certainly done a lot of work with Mark Williams in the last few years. He's left the red to the middle. If not, he's a bit lucky there. Actually, he could have easily pushed the red on. Interesting little battle, this, isn't it? How's this going to end up with all them reds up the table there, invitingly? And he knows he can't play to the cushion. He's got to bounce it off in case he finishes short.
Yeah, this could get very cagey.
It could do, and I sometimes think these are the most intriguing matches, you know. Points at a real premium.
Well, they're more exciting, I mean, it's lovely to see 100 break, but when it gets a bit twitchy, we just love it as players.
I mean, this is such a good shot. Look, all the reds have gone up the table, and you know, if you get in, you fill your boots. So how's Gary going to play this?
Just leave the cue ball on the bulk cushion, I think.
Well, he knew the double kiss wasn't there, so that was a good shot. I was a little worried about the double kiss. Playing a containing shot, I think, here again. Oh, now he's gone for it. Oh, what a poke.
1.
What a shot. He's a bit unlucky to not get a better kiss on the black, wasn't he?
Yeah, there's two incredibly good long shots in the next play. Right, does he fancy the green?
Well, it's not nice, is it? There's a lot riding on it after that red. Two terrific shots in a row there, you have to say.
Great pot. He's
4.
forced his way in. So, do you drop for the black, or are you playing it with a little bit more pace and go back up for the blue? So he's played for the
5.
blue. Little touch of right hand side there. He's under it that fractionally. So, let's hope all the blues were missed last night. Very nice.
Yeah, I mean, these are all good shots, aren't they? And he
10.
could play this red. This would be a brave shot to play, because it's not the obvious red, is it? He never thought he'd be playing this red along there, but he can reach it. Oh,
Nick
but he
Barrow,
just clipped
10.
the jaw.
Yeah, when Nick was playing, sort of back in the 80s, he sort of described him as the Oxford's Steve Davis.
Well, he's decelerated massively on that, hasn't he? That's why he overcut it. He wasn't coming through the ball at any speed when he hit it, and the size just drifted it off. We've all been there.
1.
Nick's looking good now.
3. 4.
Tell you that Jason Pegram has messaged me. He mentioned there's not a lot in the careers of Filtness and Barrow. I mean, obviously Filtness has done more at the game, but I actually think that Nick Barrow, having played them both, he's a very decent player. But I take his point. You know, the Filtness has been
9.
around, and he's won a lot of a lot of things over the years. So I probably was being a bit unkind to Gary, but anyway, he won't care. He doesn't mind.
Captain the
10.
England team.
Yeah, I know. I remember he beat me once, Gary Phillips, in the tournament at King's Cross. And at the time I was doing well in those programs, and he punched the air afterwards. And why not, you know?
You were a big name back then, son.
I don't know, but anyway, I remember him punching the air. At the time I didn't like it, but of course he did. Why shouldn't you do
12.
that? Tell you what, I like the way he's shaping up here, you know. I always thought he was a good player. He hits the ball well, you know, and
13.
it's all ingrained in the coaching sort of manuals, and that's what he professes now to others. These are all solid shots, aren't they? If it wasn't for that one red that he missed down the cushion, this would be all good.
18.
He's moving away now.
This is a lot narrower than it looks.
It is. He couldn't be better behind it though, could he?
He's absolutely perfect. Good
19.
shot. Oh, what a cannon.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't
24.
mind that, sending those all around the world, those cannons for yourself, would you? That was the right nudge.
$25.
Again, it's a nice shot to finish top side of the blue. That's the important thing, isn't it? Short or straight's no good. I know he's gone a bit too far, but it's better than not having the angle at all. Oh, hello. Oh, you know what? Gary really could have done with that, couldn't he? And he knows
30.
it. That could have been a game changer had he gone in off.
Yeah. Still enough time if he can get a chance, though. Depending on what Nick's doing here.
I don't think I'll be going for this red in the middle somehow. If that's what he's doing, I'd be saying no to that.
Nick Barrow, 30.
I don't know if he fully committed to it, really, did he? But
Or does the red go underneath the black? He's having a look. He's got to make a move, so he'd like it to go.
well, yeah, that's a terrific shot. And maybe it wasn't such a good shot that Nick played to. I thought that it didn't go that red. That's why he played it.
No, I mean, why not play that red that was there and just leave the cue ball on the bolt cush, on the black cush rather. So he's giving himself stress that he possibly didn't need to give himself.
Yeah, there were so many shots he could have played to keep things tight. Now he's let go filters the blade back in. Good shot.
7.
Bouncing around the table, isn't he, as well?
Oh, this is a great chance now. Needs to take.
Oh,
Gary Filtness, 7.
I don't know if I've jinxed him there.
well, he butchered it, didn't he? I mean, you can't. There's no getting away from it. Now, all of a sudden, Nick Barrow decided to shut up shop and try and get everything on the cushion. Not the worst idea. Play the Barney Rubble here. Yeah. Treble. Accumulator. He's lost his composure, hasn't he? A little bit. What do we do here? Just flick it up towards the blue, the red. Got to hit the cushion though. Want to kiss the black. Has he hit the cushion yet? Oh, he's so lucky he's had a bit of run, hasn't he? Let's be honest. That could have, that was a way back into the frame, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, he's got to go for this.
Oh! In the middle, he'd take anything at the moment, wouldn't he?
Oh, he's not left any. Oh, he has
Oh,
left
he
the
has.
red. He's left the red in the green pocket.
1.
I mean, everything's here for him now, isn't it? He's got a good lead. I don't think the scoreboard matters if he just pots these next 3 or 4 balls. I don't think the scoreboard comes into the equation. Just pot the balls until there's nothing left on the table.
6, 7.
Well, he's not running the clock down.
Well, I don't think you have to, do you? I just think in this position,
It just needs the blow.
to be honest, hasn't he played a good frame here?
Yeah,
1 or 2
not
errors,
bad.
he has played a good frame.
12.
Yeah, because you're on the shot.
I don't know why he's
Well,
doing this
yes,
anyway,
thank you.
really. I don't
13.
think that's very... I know Ronnie does it all the time. He seems to always know when the referee's put the ball on the spot. Oh, that was...
Oh, he's got
Barrow,
into that
13.
too much.
Well, there you have it. 2 good pals.
Nick Barrow.
2 great coaches. But of the 2 of them, Nick Barrow is the man that wins and plays well in doing so.
Welcome back, everyone. The first winner of the night joins us, and that's Nick Barrow. Congratulations, Nick.
Thank you so much.
You played a lovely frame there.
Yeah, I was pleased. First of all, that I got a couple of chances from the great Gary Filness, and I mean, he was winning pro-ams before I'd even entered a pro-am.
Right.
So he was always someone who I really looked up to, and now he's involved in coaching, and I just managed to do a little bit with those couple of chances. I got to open a few balls, and very relieved to see a 34-point lead with 4 minutes 18 seconds remaining.
Yes, indeed. And you mentioned the coaching. You're kind of all around the world, Jason was telling me.
Yes, it's something about 55 countries now is the count.
Incredible.
And it's just a wonderful life and such an adventure.
I heard you commentating on the billiards the other day as well, the Billiards World Final. You're getting about all the different
In the best possible way.
You sounded good on there.
Thank you. It was a dream, actually. I never realised I had to commentate on the Billiards World Final, and I was invited. I just went there for passion for billiards, and I was invited to commentate, and I said, well, I don't know much about billiards, but I'll give it a go.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I loved it, yeah.
Big cue sports man, not only the playing of the game, but the mechanics of the game, something you've studied, I think, isn't it? Would that be fair?
Perhaps too much for my own playing good when I was in my 20s, but...
You mentioned 55 countries there. Is there one country that we'd all be surprised that snooker is thriving in?
Myanmar and Iran were just so hospitable. Libya as well. I mean, I couldn't spend a penny on anything because they just refused to let me buy any meal or any drink or anything. They were just so welcoming and so pleased for somebody in snooker to go and impart their knowledge with them. It was really touching.
Where do you think the game is growing most?
Asia and the Americas, actually. Especially up in Seattle.
Okay.
Mike Dominguez, Ox Billiards.
Okay. Foulds tipped you up as a potential winner this week.
Yeah.
Well, I was a winner today.
Yeah.
So let's see if we can see that unfold in the next
We
match.
played in the Pro-Am many years ago, and Nick beat me somewhere in London. Do you remember that? It doesn't matter now. We'll think about it. We'll speak about it again. And I've always thought he was a good player since then.
He clearly doesn't remember, do you, Nick?
Well, I remember losing to him. He doesn't remember.
I remember we practiced at your
to the club a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember that.
He can play.
I remember the wins, but not the losses.
Okay.
That's as it should be. That's as it should be. Congratulations
Thank you
tonight,
so
Nick, and we'll be
much.
seeing Nick, of course, a little bit later on in the evening. In fact, he'll be playing the winner of our next match. And look at that for betting 5-6, each of 2, David Church and Barry Stark. What a match to look forward to. Back to the arena we go, and Lee and Billy now in commentary.
Thanks, Rachel. So Nick Barrow travelling the world, not paying for any food. It's a bit like what you do, Billy, isn't it?
Yeah. Something like that now. Lee. Anyway.
Right. So, here we go. We couldn't pick him earlier. David against Barry.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough game to call. Obviously, David's back here after his adventures in Germany and winning the event over there.
Nice break off as well.
Yeah, it's a good break off. Quite impressed last night with Barry's safety game, and that's a good pot.
He potted a few long ones last night as well. He's just held his hand up there though. He didn't go for that.
Yeah, but he's absolutely perfect on the green or yellow there. Just rode green off the side cushion. He's got a red weight into the middle lead.
So there's a few points to be had here.
5.
Played this at a nice pace.
Yeah,
That's perfectly.
just a simple run this black in, on and off the cushion for the red into the opposite black pocket.
I wonder if he's a loyal student, young Kyron Morris, will be watching tonight, Lee. Barry's watched enough of him over the years.
You'd like to think so. Also,
12.
I spoke to Matt Couch this morning, who Barry looked after for a few years. You know,
Yeah.
very sort of similar techniques to Anthony Hamilton and Kyron. You know, the long, lovely cue, smooth
13.
cue action that they've all got.
Yeah, Matt Couch, he's one of your good friends, but a very good player as well. Good start here from Barry. Run a little bit too far for that
20.
red Dudley. But he's got a shot here with the rest.
Yeah, I bet he's never seen the old Mark Williams rest either. He hasn't flinched though.
The amount of stuff he's seen in Snoop over the years, Lee. He's forgot more than what
Barry
we know.
Stark,
Just,
20.
just the amount he's seen.
Yeah, unbelievable. He would have started with a broom handle, I reckon. Oh, this is an attacking shot from David.
Boy, that is. I mean, if that doesn't put you under a little bit of pressure if you're going for one now, nothing will. Oh,
That's a good shot.
That's a great shot. Sound.
Now David's under the pressure, Lee.
Exactly. He's down
Oh,
quickly though, he's
yeah.
seen something.
He's got to be careful where he could go in off. Oh, he's hit that fin. That's a good shot.
Half ball cannon on the green, slow it down.
He looks a quick-sighted player, David Lee. And he don't seem to hang around, does he?
No, he was quick last year, to be honest.
Yeah. I think obviously his older was Ronnie O'Sullivan, so they try and imitate that speed and the...
Yeah.
Barry has found a way back to Bolt, but the Reds followed him.
It's all right. I think that's what we sort of gave us.
We could have a go at this Red here, Lee.
Sort of gave us our opinions that we'd back David because of the speed that he plays at, you know, very naturally.
Yeah, that's a good shot he's played there. So Barry's going to have to hit this very thin. Trying to miss the kiss on the red left of the bottom left pocket here. Oh, that's a good shot.
He's been unlucky
Been
there.
unlucky.
Or has he?
We're in sync, Lee.
Well,
There's Barry's wife behind him there on camera. Come to support him, which is good to see. So Barry would like to top this off the two kiss and try and get out for the pink here, Lee, or up for the blue. Sometimes you can just trap the white, can't you, down the table?
yeah.
It's a tough shot to play.
especially on this table, it's so responsive. It's be very easy to get sort of a banana effect on this, which is like a top spin reverse that when it hits the cushion, exactly what's just happened.
Such a tough shot to play, that, Lee.
Yeah.
Sometimes you think you should play cushion first, but then again you don't know where the cube is going. It's
just
it's
more
flying all over the
tricky.
table.
See, as we see it
Yeah, that
again
wasn't a
there,
great-
as
wasn't
it's
a great angle, Lee, was it?
as it's rolling away from the cushion, the reverse spin is bringing it back this way. So,
Barry Stark,
right,
1.
has the pink covered that long red? Well, he's got another one anyway into this right-hand black pocket. So, first decent chance for David. Straight in. Now, how's your Donald?
1.
He's not on the black. So imagine if you're looking at a safety shot here.
Yellow.
Off the pink, off the side cushioning, try and get him behind the yellow.
He just.
He's played the yellow. I tried to play the pink
David
there.
Church, 1.
We got him behind the yellow maybe because the black is free. A little bit fortunate there again as well, Lee.
20 the difference. Does it? I think this goes past the blue, mate. I think he's going to screw this in. Little soft screw there.
1.
So tricky green into the middle, tricky blue into the middle.
I think getting any closer to the reds, is it?
He's played the snooker.
David Church, 1.
It wasn't a hard shot to play the angle he had on that to get the snooker, but Barry can see this red. Barry would like to play a couple of cushions there and leaving the white the right side of the table, maybe, and be on the yellow.
Yeah. Caught the blue. Now, has he got another long shot to go for?
This looks a bit pacey. He needs a big green to come to his rescue.
Right, well, Barry needs to knock this mid-range red in, because if he doesn't, he's definitely leaving something.
1.
Yeah, you won't mind that black going up on the top cushion, Lee.
Yeah, 7 minutes left. There's only 20 in it, though.
Yeah, if you could have tried a blue or
Pink's,
another colour.
pink's in the middle of the table, blue's in the
Black.
middle of the table, so I don't think it'll be a problem for David Church to get back into this.
Paddy Stark, 1.
So he's going to be going for this long red into the left corner.
He's got a bit of an angle on this.
Yep, doesn't want to overhit it though.
Oh, he nearly come across and hit the other red in the... Nearly fluked the red there, Lee. It wasn't far away.
One.
So 6 minutes remaining. 21 in it.
A little shot on the yellow half ball.
In behind the black.
Yeah.
Thank-
Did can in the yellow.
Paddy Stark, 1.
It's not the worst of shots there at all.
No, because he's
Tried
put
to
the,
type,
he's
yeah.
kind of put the pink safe. Not safe, but it's definitely more tricky where it is.
Yeah, at the minute he's kind of bossing the game.
Well, he's just not give David anything to really go at.
No, he's had a couple long potted one, rattled another one, Lee, and should be careful the green there, Bears Barry.
Yeah, we've had a few shirt fouls.
1.
He's okay.
He's looking up at the scoreboard a few more times tonight, checking on that clock.
5 minutes left, Barry.
Pinkful. Paddy Stark, 1.
Yeah, you just keep it nice and tight. It's Barry Lee. He's doesn't need to push the boat out at all. It's David has got to force the issue. Still a bit of time left yet.
Yeah, it's hampered by the black there, so that wasn't the easiest chance.
Don't want to go in off the yellow.
Oh, a double kiss. So that's not so easy for Barry now. I think he'll probably just play half ball on one of the two reds on the left, just off the black cushion, then back up into bulk. I don't think we'll be going to see him heavy top-in slammer, smacking the back of the pack off this one. There you go, just
Doesn't want to be going off.
so. Is this door open a fraction for David Church? Okay, there's a good pot. It needs one good pot on the pink. Put the pink on its spot. All of a sudden, there's a chance here. Oh, maybe he can't see it.
David Church 1.
But there's still enough time.
Yeah, you'd like to get black or the pink straight back on the spot there as soon as you can, really.
Yeah.
He's up looking at going for one next and getting back into bulk.
Barry's got a shot to nothing here if he catches it.
Oh,
How'd you like that?
1.
David doesn't like that.
Yellow.
So he's just going to stun him behind the black here off the yellow.
Barry Stark 1.
Only yellow's covered the long reds. David's in a little bit of trouble here.
Yeah.
So his fourth Barry might have a go at this, so could still be a chance.
2 minutes cutting it fine.
Yeah, Barry's just not
1.
playing him anything, Lee, is he? He's played a good frame now. He's going to play the yellow now, probably in behind the black or somewhere.
Well, the pink pots.
Black.
The black pots as well.
Why push the boat out?
Yeah, I just don't think he has to here. Just dropped it in dead weight.
Yeah, take the points.
But I mean, if that would have stayed over the pocket there, Lee, David. I know it was tough there with the reds were, wasn't it? So
8.
Yeah, I think he's pretty safe now.
30 points lead. He needs 3 reds, colours, and up to the brown. That's not going to be easy, Lee.
Work that out quick, mate. Oh, struck that well.
Tell you what,
Barry Stark 8.
So, if it was me, I'll be
I'll
playing the
put
red
the red
next,
close to the-
next to the cue ball, because that one's already over the pocket.
1.
No, he's taking the yellow, so he's going to need up to the pink probably.
Three.
Nice to see David play though.
Yeah, and look how good he is if he gets a chance.
4.
He's not mucking about.
No, you can see he can play. Yeah, he's not got enough time at all, has he?
David Church.
So
4.
there's the handshake, folks. So our second player through to the semi-finals tonight is the 80-year-old Barry Stark.
Welcome back, everyone, and welcome Barry Stark into this studio. Congratulations, Barry. Well played.
Thank you very much.
You were keeping a close eye on that clock and the score and everything tonight. You're all over it.
Well, the first time was last night. I learnt a lesson. My wife said, keep an eye on the clock, so I did.
Has she enjoyed watching you?
Yes, a bit better than last time.
Ah, great. I'm sure she's delighted to see you win. And was Kyron watching you? Did he give you any tips, any advice?
Well, he gave me a few tickings off last night, so probably he is watching it.
Good boy. Good boy. But your long game's in good nick, isn't it?
It's coming up. I can't see them, you know.
Really?
Oh, no, I'm guessing.
He's just getting down on the right. Well, that's a bit like my long game as well. You get down on the line that you think it's on, and if you can't see it, you can't see it.
No. I do struggle on the long game, I'll be perfectly honest. The edges are a blur.
But you're knocking them in tonight.
Yeah. Sometimes it goes well. So.
He went really well tonight. We're all very impressed to have you here at the young age of 80. It's a real pleasure that you've turned up this week for the 900 to win a match. It's amazing. You play Nick Barrow next, another coach. We've got a week of coaches almost, haven't we?
We have, yes. Yeah.
Do you know Nick well?
I do know him well, yes. We're both involved heavily in coaching. I think he's got his own YouTube channel. I've complimented on his. He's complimented me on mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, lovely guy. Good player.
We're almost ready for the next match, but give your YouTube channel a shout out again, because I think you've got over 200 subscribers.
That's right. Yes, we just reached over the 200. Can I say a thank you to somebody?
You absolutely can.
Well, there's two people, really.
Okay.
You don't have to. I'm standing here, mate. It's like you just shake me hand after.
Go for it.
He's kicked my backside a few times. There's Chris Cheshire, who supplies me with my glasses. Wonderful guy. And then there's Phil, my cameraman. He does all the work on the YouTube channel.
Fantastic.
Lovely guy.
And it's what is your channel called?
Just Barry Stark Snooker.
Simple as that.
Keep it simple.
Why would it be called anything else? Congratulations, Barry. And we'll see you again very soon, of course, playing Nick Barrow shortly. But as you can see on screen right now, Hayden Pinney and Nicola Mortreau is on the way. 4-9 for Pinney, of course, comes in as the new player. And we did get to see the French amateur champion last night, Nicolas, and he's the outsider in this match. But might not be the loser. We'll find out. And back to the arena we go, and back to Billy and Neal in comms.
Yes, thank you, Rachel. Welcome back to our third quarter-final tonight between Hayden Pinney and Nicolas Mortreau.
Hayden Pinney to break.
And it's Hayden who's going to get us underway. Looking forward to see Hayden play. He's a very good player, talented lad. And he's just fresh back from the Northern Ireland.
Yeah, he's my idea of the possible winner of the whole thing, you know. I mean, I did tip him at the start. Now, of course, he's got to win this match, first of all, otherwise he'll be gone. And then if he does win this match, he's got to do all the business tomorrow to get to the finals. But I do think he's good enough.
Yeah, he's a very good player. He's a lovely lad as well. 4 times he's been to the final round in recent years, Neal the Q School.
Yeah, I know, and that's not nice to see, actually, someone missing out by the narrowest of margins. We've seen that with a few players, haven't we, that have been unable to get through.
Yeah, he will cross the line, I'm sure. He has some good wins. He beat the world champion last year and Luca Bressel in the event.
Knocked in a couple of centuries in that match as well, you know. He's a proper snooker player.
Yeah.
But it's like anything, you know, you're only as good as your next match, and he's in one now. You've just reminded me of his name off air, Florian Nubel, and I think it's Nusler, isn't it? But he is the guy who has missed out a lot of times as well at the last hurdle. Anyway, that was a little fluke. One of yours there, Billy.
I would have landed on a colour now. But no, it's good seeing Nicolas over here. You know, he lost out to Andrew Norman last night, but that game could have gone either way. So I'm sure he'll be much more settled tonight.
Yeah, that's it. You know, it's nice to think that someone will get through second bite of the cherry, so wish him well here. You know, and it's an edgy old frame at this first match on the Tuesday night because, of course, the loser's gone. The winner knows that they're there tomorrow.
Yeah, this is a pressure cooker tonight. Yeah, I thought Barry started done well as well.
He's picking up the format as he goes along, isn't he? You know, he now knows 15 minutes is all you've got. It's a good safety shot, that, though, isn't it? Look at that.
Yeah, that's very good. He can be in a little bit of trouble here.
He is in trouble. He's played some good shots already in this frame. Nicholas Morticia. That's not the worst shot either, is it? In comeback. Now he's kind of returned the compliment.
Yep.
Put Nicholas in trouble.
Yeah, he's blocked off this right side of the table. Because if he does try and play that, he's got to... So he's going to try and swing this around a bit, is he? Be careful he doesn't knock the black in.
Yeah, see, he was a little bit of a sprint there. Yeah, I think that's why he came round, wasn't it? Because he worried about knocking the black in. Would have been a calamity, really, wouldn't it, had he done that? But they're good shots being played here, these two. Oh dear.
Foul. Nicola Morticia.
Oh dear, that is a big blow.
Start the clock, please.
Hayden Pinney.
Yeah, them shots are so tough to play. You've got to make sure you catch them thin.
Well, he can't say he's not had the chance now. Ball in hand, reds everywhere. Black's going to be on its spot. And he's proved that he's a very handy player. But this would be a good win. He's got to make something of this. I think you get ball in hand for me, you've got to put 6 or 8 balls minimum, haven't you, just to do it. So you've got to make it count.
Yeah.
8.
Let's go back up for the blue here, or yellow.
Yeah, there's a lot of reds in the way on the way back up the table here. Missing the first red, and then trying not to hit one of the far two on the right cushion. Found a gap there that I didn't know existed.
9.
Oh, cue balls kept running. He thought he was going to be perfect on the yellow, and unless another good shot in there, he's going to break down on 9.
I reckon this table's quicker than anything you might play on in France. There's Nick Barrow, who won tonight already.
Yeah, he's quite impressive, to be honest.
Nicola Morticia, 9.
Yeah, be annoyed there. He hasn't really hurt Hayden Pinney with that little contribution. He knows he should have made more, I think.
Yeah, this looks a good shot. So now, Nicholas got to be careful he doesn't catch this red thick.
At least he didn't hit the pink full ball, which he could have done. Kept playing that way. It's not actually as bad as it could have been because he hit it thick, didn't he? As you say.
Yeah. Yeah, a few things would have gone wrong there for him. This looks a decent shot made, and look at this. Oh, what a shot! What do you think of that one in now?
Well, tremendous, and putting him in big trouble here. Got to hit one. Well, he hit it all right, but he's almost the equivalent of ball in hand, isn't it? It's a chance. I suppose getting onto the colour's not simple.
Where's the cue ball going?
Well, it wasn't in under the best control. Well, he's got to play safe again. So he's not really in this tournament yet, is he, Hayden Pinney? He's not really done much.
Hayden Pinney,
No,
1.
it's not settled at all yet.
I think with the 15 minutes there is a bit of time to get into it. You know, you haven't got to play well from shot 1. It helps if you can, but you have got a bit of a chance. Well, I mean, that is outrageous.
1.
Outrageous fluke.
He's on the pink nicely here, Neal, because it's thin. So he's have the one cushion and be on the 2 reds up by the black.
Yeah, that was an outrageous fluke.
7.
Thing is, though, the point is now he is in. I know he was lucky to get in, but as you saw that shot again there, but now he is in. This is where he should be quite dangerous, I think. You know, the safety exchanges, there's not a lot between a few of the players, but he's a good scorer. I know he's not perfectly on the next red, but he's a good scorer.
Yeah, he's an heavy scorer.
14.
Aiden. Oh, this is going to be tricky though. Let's get onto a colour after this.
I saw him beat Matt Selt as well in the qualifying. He played terrific all the way through
15.
that match. So he's got good wins under his belt.
Yeah, that's a nice pot.
21. 22.
That's all right. Just got to avoid the green here and getting back down for the red. Which he's done. It's, you know, he was lucky at the start of the break, but since then it has been pretty good, pretty well made.
26. 27.
He does a bit of practice with Andy X as well. Andy X rates Hayden so highly.
Well, if he's learnt anything from Andy, you know, I can see a little bit of similarity in their games. I know they're both left-handers, but
33.
you know, Andy was, I've said this to you before, but he used to come to London and practice, and he was just a machine, actually. You know, he was down in Plymouth practicing on his own. This is long before Hayden was around. And he didn't have anyone to practice with down in from Tavistock, but he was from playing in Plymouth. No one to practice with, just to come to London and trip everybody up. You know, good players like Alfie Burden and Robin Hull and all these players can be a ball boy for Andy.
41.
Yeah, he's a brilliant player, Andy. I mean, I think he's still 54 in the world now, I think.
Still plays well now, yeah.
Yeah.
42.
But, you know, he got to, was it 2 Crucible semis, I think?
Yeah, he lost to Nigel Bond in the semi, didn't he? When he got beaten in the final. He played Peter Ebdon in the round before, and apparently Peter Ebdon went to the toilet after every frame
49.
of that match. Oh, every frame, but over 25. So he tells me. You know, I wasn't counting it personally.
Oh, that's a nice break up until then. That was a little bit sloppy
Hayden
from
Penny,
Hayden.
49.
Yeah, the plant wasn't on actually, was he? Seeing it again, it just wasn't.
Yeah, and he's hit it the wrong side of the first red now as well.
Yeah.
So it was a sloppy shot.
The damage might have been done. I mean, there is time,
1.
but you know, when he's had ball in hand already, Nicola, you know, this is harder chance altogether.
Yeah, this is not easy if you're going to try and hold for the reds.
Nice shot.
Yep.
Maybe
good.
there's a bit of mileage in this game. If you can just get the next couple of red blacks, it might get interesting.
8.
Because there's time left. Just got to score for now and see where it takes him. Well, glad it went in.
9.
Got a nice angle. Looks like you can screw in behind this red.
Quite a long bridge on this shot.
Oh, you could have got in behind that red, I felt.
Not sure where he did play, are you?
No. You could have screwed
16.
into it. Been a lot closer to this red and played with the rest down into this corner.
Oh, great shot. Well, he's getting to within touching distance. He's very good
17.
break.
I mean, that red does go into the green pocket as well. I'm not sure he's looked at that yet.
No, but I think he must know about it because he's played on it. He's got to be careful here. When the black's respotted, that'll be right under his body line.
Yeah. With this red, though, if he just stuns it with a cue ball, if it does rattle, he's got a chance of getting a snooker.
Still 3 minutes just under left. Plenty of time. Oh, what a terrific shot again. This could go very deep, this
25.
match now, which didn't seem likely about 90 seconds ago.
Yeah, this looks on to just wonder if he's going to play in behind it or play the cannon off one cushion here. He's trying to get in behind it now. But still, he's right back in it.
29.
So a good shot here.
He hasn't got to go for anything here because he's earned the right to wait a couple of shots now by making that break. Very good break.
Nicola Martre,
Yeah, it's a turn up for
29.
a good frame. Aiden doesn't want this white ball running all over the place because it could go in off or anything.
If he does win this frame, Hayden Pinney, he was very lucky, and that would be the clear difference between the two players. But he hasn't won yet. There's time for these few more balls to be potted. And we'll see how it goes. But
where's the cue ball going?
Oh dear. Well, look,
Foul.
it's costly, but obviously where that
Hayden Pinney 4.
yellow is,
Ball in
as
hand.
a
Start the clock, please.
left-hander, it's not the easiest shot actually. It's not a certainty, Still think he'll get it.
He's a good player though. When I was young Nicholas, he showed us a few glimpses of what he can do.
No, he's decent player, yeah. I'd like to see him play again actually.
2.
Yeah. No, I've seen him playing Q Tour. He's a good player. That's his first time on TV as well like this, so it's a little bit different.
Well, he came back into his frame really well, and now obviously he's decided to go sand and cement.
Hayden Pinney.
Hayden Pinney,
2.
why not?
He's shut up shop. Let's hit this as hard as he can. Oh, that could be an handshake coming.
Foul.
Nicola Mortre's played really well, the French amateur player, but Hayden Pinney from Plymouth has got the job done. He was lucky, but in the end he's the man that goes through.
Welcome back. Great to have your company tonight. The Snooker Legends 900. It's week 7, night 2, and Hayden Pinney, the latest winner to join us in the studio. Well done.
Thank you.
You had a bit of luck, but you made a lovely break. You must have felt good out there.
Yeah, in a weird way, I thought I don't deserve the luck, but I played quite a few good safety shots. So, and he got away with a few bad safety shots, so maybe it was coming. But yeah, the break was good actually because the reds were nice and felt good.
Well, we all think we deserve the luck, actually. It's what the game is. About time we had a bit of luck, but it was a big move because you knocked the pink over the pocket as well. So it got you racing. I thought, obviously you're going to be a dangerous player when you're in, but you just couldn't get in up until then, could you?
No, you say my safety was right, and he was just replying with, another good safety shot, and he's a good player. So I just kept calm and patient, and the chance came and took it quite well.
Yeah, I mean, you've been so close, haven't you? I mean, I know it's a common theme. We mentioned it before. You've been so close to actually being a tour player. You've had good results. I remember the win against Matt Sell and, of course, the one against Luca, which we speak about a lot. The wins are there, aren't they?
Q School now, it's 4 years in a row last round.
Yeah.
So that's totting up. I had a really good message from Jamie Clark after, because I was obviously really down again. And he said, just keep going. He's lost 7 times in the last round to get on tour, so I'm only on 4, so I've got a way to go yet. But yeah, so I've had some great top-ups. I know I can compete now.
Yeah.
It's just getting there.
Yeah, that when it's meant to happen.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what they say, isn't it?
Did you enjoy your trip over to Belfast?
Yeah, the game didn't go so well because Tom Ford didn't miss a ball, but the nights are crazy there, yeah.
Well, it was last week where you sent us the message that you were in a bar watching the 900, which we were very happy to hear.
Yeah, very old pub as well.
And in terms of this year and how you're playing, I mean, obviously those defeats to get on, they are hard, but you're right. A lot of players try many times.
Yeah. I just got to keep going. I'm obviously, to get to the last round in Q-School wasn't easy, so I'm doing something right. Form-wise, I've actually been great, but that's just snooker. It's very up and down, but say it felt good then, so that's all that matters, really.
And you'll be back tomorrow night with the chance to make it to the grand final. Of course, £10,000 up for grabs as well.
Not bad, is it?
Not bad, not too shabby, absolutely. And keep it up.
Thank you.
Well done. Hayden Pinney then going through. And next up tonight, it's Usama Zafar, even money. That is the Italian amateur champion. And he's up against Joe Delaney, 8-11 from Ireland. So let's get this game underway and let's return to the guys in commentary.
Yes, thank you, Rachel. Welcome back, everyone, for our fourth quarter-final tonight. We've got Joe Delaney and Usama Zafar, Italian champion, and
Ron the Wig,
Usama's a far
Ron
to
the
break.
Wig in the crowd. He sat there. That geezer's come with Joe.
Yeah.
And he's actually as bold as I am.
I know, yeah.
He's
He
got
has
a
got a
great
wig on.
wig, great wig.
Must have a few people at home watching him, and he's
Yeah, I've just had a voice message from Mick Judge saying that's Joe's mate Ron. But yeah, everybody joining in the fun.
it's a good safety shot. Be interesting to see the Italian lad here playing, Lee.
Yep, must admit I've not seen him play before.
He played the snooker here.
It's a great safety.
He obviously knows his way around the table.
Yeah, good control of the white ball though. He can be a little bit out. He's going to be a bit nervous. He's
Yeah, he looks a little bit nervous and chatting to him. This is a big step for him, and I'm sure everyone in Italian snooker will be cheering him on tonight. He's got a chance here to the left middle pocket. Yeah, that's a nice shot.
1.
That's a good start.
Yeah, so he's on the red now with the
6.
rest. This will be so funny still seeing these rests now, Lee. We've been used to them for a long time, but when they pull them out,
Yeah, you're waiting for a reaction
Yeah.
from the player. They should actually be warned though, shouldn't they, before they start
7.
play, by the way. Just letting you know these rests are a little bit different.
yeah, so if you miss. Well, you know, we see Gary Mr. Easy Blue last night, Lee, and apparently he's telling a lot of players down there that Blue actually moved on his strike. So we knew the filters would have it covered.
So that was an attacking shot, alright.
12.
Hoping to break into the pack. Bit of a mistake there on
Usama's
the
a
safety
far
shot.
12.
He wanted to swing that around the angles.
Yeah, keep it away from that. Loads of left hand side. He should have been playing on that. So, chance for Joe, snicking this one if he feels confident. No, just playing the dump shot.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, got covered by green. The yellow has covered the pack. Nicely played.
Yeah, it's a good shot. He's going to be playing this shot up by the green pocket, I reckon, here.
Yep, that's the way to play these safety shots. Gotta play off the pack onto the side cushion rather than trying to get past a bolt colour onto the bolt cushion.
Yeah, that's the way to play on the guaranteeing yourself then you fit cushion.
Don't forget we will be having another winner tonight who's going to walk away with £500. Runner up 250. Joe's hit that a bit thick. I think he's got the cover though.
Yeah, he's not having a forced an opportunity yet. We're 5 minutes into this frame. Now, can he get away through to this red? I think he can.
One.
So, the long blue. Does he fancy the long blue?
Yeah, just seeing where his next red's coming from.
Yes, not easy, is it?
No.
Blue ball. Joe Delaney, 1.
So just played for the 5 points as he's not played position on any red there. So he's going to go back for a few more shots of safety.
Yeah, it's not a very entertaining frame so far, as we say, but it's a very containing.
Well, the balls are a bit awkward, Billy. You know, he's overcooked this a little bit, I think. He's got a shot here. He could take this on and play for the blue.
Yeah. Because he effectively this is the only red he could leave.
Oh, and he's left it.
Would you have played the stun that in, Lee, or would you have played that shot?
I fancy I'd have probably just stunned it, so you know.
Yeah, I fancy that because usually the red's got a chance to come away from the pocket then. If you stun it.
So, first real chance for Joe.
1.
Yeah, so if this red
6.
goes now. Which one? If he does pot the black, then 2 reds left of the black, then doesn't go in either pocket.
Seven.
Well, he's not played for the black, so he's a little bit short on the blue. But
Yeah.
would you try and maybe play for the 2 reds or go into the pack here?
Blue ball.
That's spin. He could get him down the 2 cushions and try and play on the 2 reds. If not, he could have a red in the middle. Yeah, he caught the middle bump there, Lee.
12.
So unfortunately, he's not on nothing unless this red does go, does it? If it does go, it opens the other cluster of reds up and he's on the black.
I don't think it goes.
No. So I'm going to click pin off this red. Up in behind the
Foul.
green. Foul?
Just in the red.
He's cue at the red.
Joe Delaney, 12. Usama Sapa.
Cue at the red.
4. Ball in hand.
Ball in hand, oh
5
dear.
o'clock, please.
Wow.
I would have to get a camera replay on that because I didn't see it, did you?
Yeah, Mov. I didn't see it until I did see it on a little replay. The red tight onto the left cushion. Mov. See it?
Oh yeah, he's just touched the top of it.
What's he played
1.
here?
Oh, I don't know.
Why has he not cleared the 2 reds by the black spot, then screwed up for the black?
Well, he's not. Whatever's happened, he's not landed.
Yellow ball.
So, scored 1 from ball in hand.
1.
Of course, not greatly, is it? There's going to be a close one. I mean,
It is. It's just. So I think Joe's going to go for this one in the middle of the table, and it's the only red that's in the middle of the table.
The only worry Joe's got now is going to go for the odd 1 or 2. He doesn't want to keep leaving them up for Usama Zafar to keep knocking in, building up a lead. But fortunately this time Lee's not left this red. I mean, let's play a decent safety shot here.
He hasn't just stuck that over the middle pocket,
That's
surely.
a poor shot from there. I mean, this cuts very easily.
Still a tough shot with the white ball that close to the cushion.
One.
Nicely played. So he wants to get anywhere near that black ball off this green.
Yeah, he's got the angle to go on the side cushion with a bit of right hand side here.
Yep.
To come down the line for these two reds into the right corner.
Sort of the cue ball.
Right, I think he's played into him. Where's the cue ball?
Oh.
4.
Yeah, I can't believe he's not just played the one cushion positional shot there. You know, you'd be a little bit unlucky if you landed like over the black, you know, hampered.
Yeah.
I think there was plenty of room to get in there, mate. You know, it's another 16 points after that green.
Now we're I believe 17 points by 17.
Ah, we're deadlocked. We're deadlocked, son.
Quick the balls are.
It's granite. 3.5 minutes for a deadlock.
Just put the blue ball shootout up. A few mistakes are starting to creep in a little bit, Lee.
Yeah, well, it's getting tight now. You have to remember, whoever loses this frame goes home.
Yeah.
You know,
it's just not like they're around the corner, is it? Neither.
No, neither of them. It's gonna ruin the deadlock.
You got some side on that.
So selfish.
Still time.
Oh, hang on.
Wow.
Joe Delaney.
We're only one red away from another deadlock. This is a little bit more tricky than what it looks. Oh, he's made it look real easy.
Wow.
1.
Now he's going to take the lead again.
So, surely blue. You could swing this. You could swing this onto the top cushion, left-hand side, onto the side cushion, back up for the red over the middle, or even play for the red into this corner pocket, which is what he's done.
6.
Yeah.
So, but that was the right line, though, wasn't it? You're
It was on the
covering.
right
You're
line,
covering both shots that way. Oh, do you fancy this horrible black? He's going for it. He's going to drop it in.
He's going to trickle it in down the rail. If he doesn't pot this, he will be leaving the red down the rail here.
This is horrible, though. Oh, he's. Oh, has that got in it? Hit the cushion straight away.
Wow.
Oh.
14.
Surely now, just play this red round the angles. Maybe even screw the cue ball over to the left-hand pocket. Or try and stun it through. So you're cutting the red off to the middle, but that's not easy anyway. But this is a good.
Get a move on.
This is a good shot because the red ball's still running, eating away at their time. Joe's going to have to
drop it in for the blue.
He's
blue, red, then black to win it.
He got to get a move on. No. Oh, I think that could be that.
Wow. This is an upset for sure.
Yeah, I did make Joe a strong favourite in this match as well.
Certainly.
So, I think there's the handshake, folks. So, there we have it. We've got our semi-finals.
Welcome back, everyone. We're down to the final four of this year's Snooker Legends 900 Week 7, and it's congratulations to Mohammed Usama Zafar. Usama, well done.
Thank you so much.
You said this is your first big tournament, so a little bit nervous, maybe?
Yes, not a little bit, very nervous, because when I came here, the all members see me like very, very nervous. When I play, I think I play not so good, but it's a shootout.
Yes,
so
it is.
15 minutes.
Don't you dare call it a shootout.
Just one frame, 15 minutes, 900 seconds. So you got to take your chances. You are the Italian amateur champion.
Yes, I recently won 2023.
Brilliant. And how long are you playing snooker?
I started snooker since 2017.
Okay.
Yes.
And so it's only 6 years then. You're playing at a very high standard after 6 years. It's a very good standard. I mean, your long potting's very good.
Actually, I meet the very good peoples in Pakistan who teach me sometimes.
Okay.
So.
Did you play other cue sports? Pool,
no.
Billiards, just snooker?
No, yes, just a snooker. But I really thanks to my parents, and especially thanks to Mr. Taha. This is my first snooker teacher. He's my very good friend of mine.
Oh, wow, how lovely. Are your parents, are your family and your friends watching tonight?
Yes.
Brilliant.
Great. Well, they're going to be delighted with you, Usama. And just very quickly, snooker in Italy, because obviously you live in Rome, beautiful Rome, lovely hot summers. How popular is snooker in Italy at the moment?
Actually, at the moment, the snooker is not so much popular.
Okay.
Because, like in UK, this is fantastic. In Italy, only few cities like Milan, like Turin, are popular, but in Rome, not.
Okay.
Like this is a very big problem in Italy.
Right.
That's why I come to shift in UK in future.
Right.
Yes,
great.
just for playing snooker.
Okay, well, we'll be seeing a lot more of you then, maybe. We'll certainly be seeing you again tonight. Congratulations once again.
Thank you so much.
Usama then through, and we're ready for the first of our semi-finals tonight. Nick Barrow is the favourite, 8-15, up against Barry Stark, who has come through his first round match in great style. The 80-year-old. He's the 11-8, not the favourite, but it's the 900, and anything can happen. Back to you, Neal, in commentary.
Rachel, and this is an interesting game, isn't it? We've got.
It's a tail. Your choice.
Lovely interview, wasn't it, with Usama there? What a nice lad he was. And it was good to see him get a win. He'll be here for the evening and again tomorrow now. That's nice to hear. Charming young chap. Right, well, I'm looking at those prices. I could be proved wrong in 15 minutes, but surely Nick Barrow must have a terrific chance of winning 8-15. I can think of people that would lump on at that. But there you are, we've started now. And there's Barry Stark. He's playing the containing shot. Lee's back with me. First, I want to say two things, Lee. First of all, what a nice lad Usama was, wasn't he?
What a gentleman.
And what do you think he thinks about you there like that? He's never met you before. He's too polite to say anything. Does he know why you're dressed like you are? Or I am, for instance?
He's just asked us now what Halloween is.
So he must
I
have
said,
thought,
I said, don't worry about Halloween. What about cornettos?
Yeah. What did he say? Nothing?
No, nothing.
You didn't make. You made an impression on him of a kind, but he must be thinking, like, what? Why is he dressed like that?
No, listen. They're Jason and Rachel are just explaining what Halloween is now. I thought I'd better get in here with you.
Well, yeah. No, because he must be thinking, I mean, what is going on? I mean, it's like a dream. He's won the match. Now he's faced with you. Anyway, it's all good.
So
glad we got that out of our system.
I missed what you said the odds were for this match.
Well, let me tell you, 8-15 Nick Barrow. Now I know that's the odds on. It's short enough I think he's a right good thing here. You know, I think he'll win, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, the way he played tonight, at the moment, I think he's played the best out of everybody, don't you?
He played well. I just think that, you know, Barry's done ever so well because he's another player we'll see tomorrow as well. But
then...
Nick Barrow.
Yeah, I mean, it's like anything else. Look, I think that Nick Barrow's got a terrific chance of winning, but it's like, you know, if like Barrow's to make 16 or 24 here, 3 reds, blacks, I suppose the pressure comes on you chasing the game and all of those things. But anyway, let's see what happens.
Yeah.
2 coaches, renowned coaches in the game.
1.
Yeah, didn't look very comfortable on that, but just got a little bit too much stun on it.
Just made it off that top jaw.
It's a nice little flick off that red as well to land on the other red next to the blue. So he's looking good for at least another 3 or 4 pots. Like you say, just put the pressure on, get in front.
9.
Yeah, and that's what he's doing. I know one thing. I know he's 80 years of age, so we know that he'll not be as strong a man as he once was, but he hasn't got much cue power. I've seen it a couple of screw shots where he hasn't really screwed back hardly at all. And that's the problem, you see. You have to hit balls hard and, you know,
hang on,
lose your action. Hang on. Attentional pockets.
Paddy Stark 9.
And there's a good chance there, but I think just hitting balls at pace, you lose your accuracy a bit, don't you?
Yep, 100%. How did you get a posh mug?
Well, I've got a normal mug. Is yours made of...
Oh no, I have got a posh mug.
Yeah, yours is... Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
So,
1.
Cocoa time on Halloween doesn't get much better than this, the folks.
No, absolutely not.
Oh, that's good as well. Nick has always had a very, well, what I think is a great snooker bridge. You know when some people's hands are just like, you remember Steve Davis with his thumb? It was like a curly whirly when it came right round.
Would you say that was a good bridge or not? Steve Davis's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the
strong bridge.
The first perfect bridge, I would have said.
Do you know whose bridge I've never liked, but he's a top player? Ding Junhui. The way that he...
Oh, there's like the little...
the thumb
thumb,
comes out
the nubbin.
It feels like it's not going to go through very well how his bridges. He's a great player.
Oh, yeah.
Not doubting that, I'm just saying. Don't like the way he bridges.
12.
We're snooker players, and, you know, and we just notice stuff, don't we, that other people wouldn't care about.
13.
Nick looks to be queuing really well.
Listen, he doesn't even remember beating me. That shows you what it meant to him. He said I only remember certain matches. I played him in a pro-am. I think was it a club in Holloway or Archway? That we used to play.
Was it Seven Sisters Road?
Might be, and there was separate rooms. Anyway, he beat me in this pro-am. I was been a pro for a few years, trying to get a bit of form
18.
back. And I mentioned it to him, because I remember all my matches. He beat me, and it doesn't even resonate with him. What does that tell you about me? It's just another day it was for him. I still remember it. Oh dear.
Oh!
Nick Barrow 18.
Well, he put so much
Barry
into
Stark,
potting the
4.
red, he totally forgot about
Ball
the cue
in
ball.
hand.
And that's where I think Nick can do that. He can have a complete brainstorm.
Start the clock.
It's made it interesting, isn't it? And now what do we think here? Is he putting it...
Well, he's trying to get it somewhere where he can reach it. Why
You okay with that?
Why don't you put it the other side and play it into the right hand pocket?
Well, that's a good point, yeah.
You know. But
No.
there you go. He's look.
But you set the bar very high, don't you? When it comes to ball in hand.
I think maybe snooker players just not they're just not used to it, putting it anywhere on the table.
Yeah, but come on. I mean,
Eight.
it's not
Oh
rocket
no, I'm
science,
trying to
is it?
get out of it now. I'm trying to.
Not rocket science. I mean, I think he played the right shot there, but I think we've seen one or two in the past. We're not going to mention names that have put the ball in the most ridiculous place you've seen, haven't you? I mean, I've seen it, and every time I look across and you're throwing your arms up in the air, fuming over it. You take it to heart, I think. Take it personally. Well, it's a good shot that he's played there, Barry. He's got access to the reds, but he's played it with a lot of right-hand side. Thick off the bunch.
He's gone in off again.
You know what? The in-off was on. It was on, wasn't it?
Right.
So there's 8 to 15 chance about to get chinned, I think, the way it's going. He's only got to make 24 here.
No.
He won't be rushing.
Listen, just put the cue ball where it needs to go.
Well, nothing wrong with that, is there? Or is there? Surely
No,
that's right, isn't it?
It's all right, but he really needs to get very.
One.
Nothing wrong with that.
Well, it's not exactly easy.
You might roll it in and cannon the left-hand red of the two.
That would be perfect. That would be perfect because he needs to get rid of that red to the right of the two. You know, he needs to create some room around the black spot.
He's going top of the ball.
This is.
Tried the cannon.
See, now it's gone wrong after 2 shots.
Yeah.
8.
Half ball cannon on that red, and it's absolutely A1. He's still got a red to middle, but you just feel he could miss it, don't you?
And they're not. You know, we've seen a few wobble in the corners, but these middles are tight. You know, they're not easy.
Yeah, you called it.
Well,
what a chance he's had. Ball in hand twice. He's still 14 only in front, so Nick Barrow, what are you going to do?
1.
Right, okay. So what sort of angle has he got on this then? He's got a great angle to get on that red, has he? Has he got to play on the... Is he going to play on the red down the rail, on the left-hand rail?
Yeah, well, now he's got to get all the heavy artillery out
7.
from underneath the table. What else is under there? Not bad.
He's played that well.
8.
But again, it was kind of a, you know, just a bad positional shot off the first red, wasn't it? Not to sort of leave you a better angle on that pink to get on the balls in the middle of the table. So just rolling this in. Oh, that took all the pocket.
15.
Yeah, this is another sort of close old frame now, isn't it? Point in it, that's all. Still 5 minutes left, so over that, in fact. Oh.
Nick Barrow, 15.
Just when you thought he was getting going, misses one. And what's Barry got up his sleeve here?
Well, I think he's got to play a safety shot because there's not enough time to get all the spirit levels out and the rakes.
He's just got to try and get this cue ball up somewhere behind the green, isn't he? Or a little bit thicker would have been better, but bring the red into play. Oh, what an absolute perler of a
Have
shot.
some of that.
Yeah.
Have some of that. What's that? I don't want to keep saying deadlock, but we're in another deadlock.
It's 4 minutes though, isn't it? It feels a long time. There's going to be balls potted, aren't there?
Yeah.
If there's a red on either side, you know, you just look at the numbers that could make it a tie. I'd love to see another one. We've had a few, haven't we, in the past? One in this series. I think there were at least 2 in the last. Well, he's lucky there. I think the first red probably pots now.
Yep. I mean, this is a massive chance for Barry to get through here.
Got done by the beeps there, I think. Right on the last backswing, the dreaded beep went, but that's because he's too slow.
Yeah, I think he should have been just stunning it in and coming across the face of the blue.
It's going to be an edgy old last couple of minutes, I think, the way it's going. Nice pot. No, that's helping matters, that going in.
1.
Nice weight on that shot.
6.
Yeah, well, he's conceded ball in hand twice, but it looks like he might be able to overcome it. There's still time left for things to change, of course. 2 minutes. He's only got a small lead. Just worry about Barry around the table. He's not the most agile, because he's 80 years of age, of course. You know, he's not going to do a Dalminda Lily, is he, in the last 15 seconds, start breaking into a gallop. I just don't see it happening, do you?
No, no. So Nick will be giving this shot everything.
He's doing a bit of clock watching, and really now with Barry needs to brace himself here, because you don't want to just run out of time as he did yesterday. He must be aware that he's got probably about 70 seconds to take down 13 points. Although now that's gone in, maybe the chance won't even come.
Oh,
it's a shot of the night, isn't it?
Well, how well has he struck that?
Took a while to get going, but now he is in this frame.
$21. $23.
Showing us what he can do here, Nick Barrow. I don't think anyone will want to play him tomorrow, particularly. You know, in that draw when we make later.
Yeah, we're only sort of 20 minutes
26.
away from making that draw as well, and that's going to be
the second semi we do, don't we?
Yep,
That's right.
yep. And that could be it's going to be very interesting.
It is, because there's a lot of there's a real mix of players tomorrow. I know we're not finished tonight yet. Got a real mix of players, haven't we? Some good players from last night. Peter Lyons, obviously. Ryan Mears.
Maria Catalano.
Yeah.
I mean, her long potting is excellent.
Well, Nick Barrow, he gave away ball in hand twice to Barry Stark. He didn't really take advantage of it. In the end, he got through. The younger man wins. Nick Barrow is in tonight's final.
Welcome back, everyone, and delighted to be here with the guys once again, reflecting on what we've seen so far tonight. And there you can see the odds for the second semi-final. Hayden Pinney 130 on, Usama Zafar 12-5. Right, before we talk about Nick and Barry, let's get your selections for this next match, Lee.
Well, I think you've got to go for Hayden Pinney. I mean, you know, he's just a more experienced player, and a good player at that. Osama's only been playing six years. I mean, that's like a bit, 6 years is like a beginner, really, isn't it? I mean, how well does he play for like somebody only playing 6 years?
And loving it here. What a lovely lad.
A lovely lad. I said in commentary when he walked in, and he didn't know about Halloween, and he saw.
The state of all of us.
Yeah, I mean, he's confronted by Lee, right? And he was too polite to think, why are you like that? He didn't say a word.
And he's never heard of Cornetto.
He's never heard of Cornetto or Halloween. Poor lad, he came in here and what was he faced with?
Anyways, we all got on grand. Right, we had lots of tweets in, loads of fun tonight. It is cocoa time. We have very special mugs this evening. Mine is Witch's Potion.
Drink up witches.
I don't think it's supposed to be witches.
Drink up witches. I like it. And yours?
They just gave me one without words because I know I struggle with them.
It's all right, suits you. We have had also, we were chatting at the top of the show, weren't we? Snooker, spooky related snooker players.
Yeah.
And we had Martin Gould.
Yeah. And my friend Paul Smith come up with the Gould one. You'll remember this name. Patsy Goulihan. That's a good one, isn't it?
Yeah,
Smithy's one, I think, was the winner.
I've got a couple.
All right.
Coffin Humphreys.
Yeah, as opposed to Colin.
And this is a 2-in-1 shot. Barry Pumpkin.
Yeah.
Could be Hawkins or Pinches.
Okay.
Yeah, not too impressed, are you?
No, all right.
What about Boo Yizzer?
Yeah, like that.
Yeah?
Yeah, Boo Yizzer.
Fang Zhengxi.
Yeah, you just put the G on the end. Yeah, I know of his first name, yeah.
And what else have we got? Jack Lazowski.
Yeah?
Yeah, you having that? Right.
We're having that.
Done.
They're good.
There was Aaron on the Haunted Hill.
Okay.
House on the Haunted Hill.
Bit long.
Yeah, bit long. Hashtag the 900 if you're with us for our Halloween special. We'd love to hear from you. And maybe you can do better than that. Boo Yizza is my favourite. Yeah. That's the best one so far.
I like.
Yeah, that's good as well. Right, we've got our second semi-final. Nick Barrow is through to tonight's final. We've got to mention Barry Stark and just how impressive was he at the age of 80. He's going to be back tomorrow.
I mean, he was in the studio with me saying he couldn't pot a long ball, and then all he did in that is pot long balls. And when he got ball in hand twice, like, he just couldn't get over the line, lost position. But listen, I'd like to be playing at 80 like that.
Do you know what he said? Which made me, I think he said, I'm just guessing these days. I was thinking I was doing that for about the last 20 years of playing. We all guess on the long bots a bit, don't we? A little bit. You know what I mean? We don't actually know anything. You just hope they're going to go in.
Nick Barrow does. He'll be telling you where you're going wrong.
Yeah, that's right.
And looking forward to the draw. Tomorrow night's looking very strong, so we'll be discussing that a little bit later. But we're ready now for a second semi-final. So back to the arena we go, and back to Billy Castle. He's in comms.
Yes, thank you, Rachel. Welcome back to our second semi-final between Aidan Pinney,
Usama Zafar to break.
Usama Zafar, and it's Usama that's going to get us underway. Winner of this will rightly play Nick Barrow tonight and tonight's final. Chance to nick a few quid.
I think it's an interesting set of players tonight, isn't it? Because you know the players that are going to go through to tomorrow. You've got Nick Barrow, who's in the final. You've got, obviously, Barry Stark. He'll be there tomorrow. And Zafar, well, he's inexperienced, but he played well. So he's, not maybe... some might think he's not the worst draw tomorrow. He might surprise us all. And obviously Hayden Pinney, that's a tough game. So it's a real imbalance. So the next draw after this could be extremely interesting to see who against who. Yeah, certain players who are not necessarily the strongest could draw each other. That's the thing, isn't it?
Yeah, and then obviously you could get a couple of tough draws on that tomorrow.
Yeah.
With the players in it, it's going to be.
Peter Lyons could, a tour player just come off, could draw Hayden Pinney, who's just on the brink of being on. They could play each other. You just don't know.
Yeah.
So
it's going
to be
to
very interesting. But for now, we've got tonight to resolve. I think Hayden Pinney, I'd expect him to win this, but I really thought that Nick Barrow would breathe through that last game, and he made heavy weather of it, but he got there.
Yeah, he's got there in the end. Yeah, I did say Aidan tonight, Neal would, if he come for his first game, I fancy him to go on and win it. But that's not a done thing.
He's a nice lad, isn't he? And he's been so close, Hayden Pinney, to getting on the tour. He's top up number 2. That's pretty high status in the game, isn't it? You know all about that, Billy. The number 2 top up. Behind, he told me who was number 1. Do you know who number 1 is? The one.
Was it Julian Boyko?
Yeah, see, you know, Billy, you know it all. That's exactly what it is, he said. Yeah. Good shout, mate.
Yeah.
I thought you'd know. I wouldn't have asked you if I didn't think you knew.
No, I thought, I know you had a lot of wins in Q School. Oh.
Yeah, and that means those two were just so unlucky not to be on the tour. And of course, by the old system, you'd have had an extra 4 places for the 4 highest, and they don't do that anymore, do they?
No, I once got on through that at Wigan.
Yeah, well, I think that's...
I finished number 1 that year.
Do you know what? I actually think, without digressing from this frame, don't want to get too far away from it, I think, not just saying it because you got through that way, if you had 3 Q School events, I know there's only a couple now, and you had one for the 4 highest seeds who didn't get through, I think that's actually a better guide in the end. You might get a better set of players come through that way.
Yeah. You get the 3 events, and I think 16 players come through. Be much fairer. That's a good shout over 3 events. Pays the most consistent players in them events as well.
And the other thing I'd like to say before we go further is it's the last thing. I think the final of the Q School should be more than best of 7. I understand it all the way through. The last match should be best of 9 or 11. I think that's what I think.
Yeah, definitely with a break as
so
well.
much up for grabs.
7.
Anyway, we think that's a chat for another night. I think for now, Zafar is doing okay.
Yeah, and he can get on the black here, I reckon. He's going to screw back up here into baulk, but I thought he could get on the black off this red now.
8.
He's got some talent for the game. You know, he said he learnt snooker in Asia before he got to Italy. Charming lad he was when he came up.
Yeah, he's a nice lad. And he's only been playing for 6 years.
Means he's going to improve, doesn't it?
Yeah, certainly. It's going to be tough though, keep going up and down for the green.
Don't think he's going to have a lot of cue power with that cue action. The cue doesn't come back that far. I noticed it on that last screw shot. And he brings it back so far, so you just can't have the cue speed through the ball, really, to get a lot of power in. That was a little bit jumpy. So he's not got everything in order technically, but he still knows how to play, and he's in front in the frame.
Yeah, that wasn't one of his favourite shots, I should imagine, like having the 4 through the cue ball.
Beautiful shot, that is. That is a beautiful shot.
That would drag as well.
Big drag. Big dragster. Great shot. I don't really know why we do play shots with drag when you think about it, because you put the bottom on, and it's going so slowly, by the time it reaches the ball, the bottom's gone and it becomes topspin. I don't really know what the advantage is. I was always told is to stop the ball rolling off. I don't even know why that is the case.
Yeah, that's a funny one, isn't it? Because obviously, the slower you play, you think it.
I think maybe when you're using drag, you could hit the ball harder when you first hit it, and it does slow down a lot because it's got backspin on. But it is a known shot in the game, dragging shots in.
9.
Anyway, I mean here, I don't know if he would be brave enough to go cushion first in behind the brown.
Yeah, I think that's the shot. Might try and play thin off the brown first, then cushion, and behind it. Oh.
Well, he's played it very safe. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that shot, but he could have done a snooker out of it, I think.
Yeah, he's not had a look at a pot yet though. We're 7 minutes into this frame, and this could be running back down.
At the moment, Hayden Pinney is struggling a little bit in this match, like he did in the previous. Struggling to get in, and he got that fluke and took command, but just needs an in. And I think when you do, you'll see what he's capable of.
1.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if he played a green there. And go into him.
Must do something, must he, like that? Take a risk.
Yeah, unless the red's above the black, two of them go into the right corner, he could just play off one cushion then. Oh, he's missed a green.
Hayden Penny,
Oh dear.
1.
Not happening for him actually tonight. I mean, not quite yet. He'll have a chance to put all this right though tomorrow. Win or lose here. He looks a bit disappointed. Chance to get a snooker here behind green and blue. Played it all right. He's not got the snooker, but he still played a good shot.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
Now Hayden could do the same, taking it into that corner. Cue ball. This looks okay.
Yeah, this looks pretty good.
That's a nice shot. That's quite troublesome, I think. Oh, goodness me.
It's gone off.
Well, he has through the kitchen sink there, that didn't he? I mean,
yeah, he didn't need to play that.
Start the clock.
He's, I mean, yeah, that was a massive lunge. Yeah, at that.
Not sure what the hand signal was, but it definitely went adrift.
No. Well, I didn't even
1.
see it. It was so quick. Then mine rolled off. It's all a blur. Too good a player to leave chances like this, I think. I know the Reds probably have to be
8.
nudged a little bit more yet. But he's capable of doing it.
9.
He's got a nice angle on the black, as he always a bit straight. He's gone a bit topside.
Yeah, he's not happy with that.
Oh, you mean you're not going to be, are you? Great shot. Proper shot, that.
Yeah, it's a good shot. He's played the arc
16.
into him off the one cushion there.
So the red in the middle is all he's got, however.
Yeah, not sure it. Yeah, Brown's doesn't go from where we're looking on the camera.
I don't think the brown was on.
17.
Might
It
be
is
on
now.
now. Oh,
it is now.
Has it not gone in? I was watching on the overhead. Thought it was in. He's had a bit of luck there again, hasn't he?
Yeah, he doesn't mind where that brown finished.
21. $22.
See Nick Barrow was watching in the audience there, seeing who's going to be his opponent.
Yeah, at the minute, the man at the table's a favourite.
Yeah,
29. 30.
He's playing a blue now. Back up, just a simple shot for the Reds.
So basically, both of his matches have been the same, you know. He's been very quiet early, sticky
39.
start, but then got in by hook or by crook, and then, you know, he's looked a very dangerous player in amongst them.
36.
Yeah, and he's opened these two Reds up as well nicely there.
$43.
Nice break, this. Nick Barrow, I think, watching, I would even be impressed. Yeah, lovely.
44.
Yeah, that's a nice shot.
Well, there's still time, but of course, if the black goes in, there's 36 in it, so that'll be lights out. I know with the net with red to follow it.
Yeah, I think it will follow it after that shot. That's a nice shot. He's going to come up for the blue.
51.
Yeah, this is game over, I think, Neal.
52. 37.
Yeah, certainly mopped these up well.
58.
Play this top right hand side here, 2
62.
cushions. Nice,
64.
1 cushion.
Yeah, it's been a nicely compiled break, this.
Hayden Penny,
Well,
64.
it was a lovely
and
break.
okay.
Hayden Penny
Robin.
has beaten Zafar in a well-contested game, and he's through to tonight's final, where Nick Barrow will be his opponent.
So the final just around the corner, and it's Nick Barrow and Hayden Pinney, and I'm back with my favourite two, Lurch and Uncle Fester. We're going to be doing the draw shortly. Actually, Neal, you've got your 2 pundits' picks in the finals. You're not doing too bad tonight.
But I had to bring them both in on the Tuesday night, which was the worry, wasn't it? You know, they neither played last night. Nick Barrow, I haven't seen him play for years, but he's still got something about him. Hayden Pinney is, I think, I'll make a statement, I think he's better than about 20 of the players on the tour currently.
Okay, all right. And he's had to have a little bit of luck tonight, hasn't he, Lee?
Yeah, that's a big statement as well, though, Neil.
I'm not naming who they are.
No, no. I mean, listen, he played great there, but he's had to come from behind both matches. You know, it's not like he's got in and done the damage there. I mean, remind me of his name again. The Italian kid he's just played. Usama Zafar. He was bossing that frame until he's took the almighty swing.
He played that wild shot.
Yeah, just like, I mean, if he doesn't play that shot, it just puts the cue ball on a black cushion. He's still 20-0 up.
Okay, who wins the final?
Nick Barrow.
At 13-8. He could be the value.
I think he's the value.
4-9 is short enough for Hayden Pinney. I think he'll win, but I think that's short enough.
Okay, we are ready for the draw. They're telling me, let's go. Let's get this
Tomorrow
draw done.
night's draw, then. Who's going first and second?
I'll go second.
Okay, I'm happy. I'm always happy with that.
Alrighty.
Number 7.
Number 7 is Hayden Pinney, who is in tonight's final. Lurch.
Number 8.
Number 8 is Usama Zafar, who did win his match earlier tonight, and they're going to be playing each other again.
Number 4.
Number 4 is Andrew Norman.
Norman the Doorman.
Storming Norman.
Yep, him.
Number 2.
Number 2 is Peter Lyons, our marquee player this week, former World Seniors champion.
That's tough.
Good match.
That's tough.
Great match.
Number 3.
Third match tomorrow evening will be Maria Catalano, former world women's number 1. She played great stuff yesterday.
Number 5.
And Maria will play number 5, Nick Barrow, who of course is in tonight's final. And then the final match tomorrow evening.
Number 6.
Will be number 6, Barry Stark. Will have to stay up late to play. Number 1.
Number 1.
And that is Ryan Mears, who, of course, beat Peter Lyons in last night's final. So, terrific, absolutely terrific evening of snooker to look forward to tomorrow. Some juicy matches there, guys.
Cool. Peter Lyons and Andrew Norman, they're not going to be thanking you, Neil.
No, well, I could say someone else was behind the mask at least. So someone broke in or something. The top half's tough, isn't it? Hayden Pinney's in there as well. Obviously, Usama Zafar's got a tough draw there with everyone around him there. Bottom half's more interesting, isn't it? With Nick Barrow and Maria, that'll be a terrific game.
Yeah.
And of course, Ryan Mears, who did win last night, and you know he could be well drawn as well.
You know, I think Nick Barrow's good value in that bottom half there to get to the final.
Yeah,
I really do.
No, I think you're right. You know, and he's proved tonight that he's still a good player, I think.
Okay, that's all to come Wednesday, 10 p.m. on Sporty Stuff TV. But we're not done with just yet. I think we are done with Halloween a little bit tonight. So good effort, guys. You'll be looking to scrub that face. And Foulds, you've been...
I might wear all this stuff again tomorrow.
Not at the 900 though, but that's what you do in your own time, mate.
A for effort. Thanks for being good sports. Just to remind you once again, the odds for the final, tonight's final. Nick Barrow, he's the outsider at 13-8, and Hayden Pinney is a 4-9. So they're actually the other way round. So yes, looking forward to that. And it's coming up right after the break.
So welcome back, you lovely snooker fans. This is the final of day 2 of week 7, season 2 of the 900. My old pal, my old doubles partner, Nick Barra, is going to break off against Hayden Pinney. He's going for the standard break off. He's played it well, very well.
So he was your doubles partner?
Yeah, we played in the Oxford and District League for many, many years.
Well, you've not said anything about that all night, have you?
No, I was
kept that very late.
I know you like him, and I was letting you have your thing. But yeah, Nick and I played. We played in the final of a doubles thing against Tessa Davidson and Mark Davidson back in the day. So I practiced with him for many years. It's a beautiful shot.
Yeah, and he sort of forced it in, didn't he? Well played.
So yeah, people wondered why we played together, because he was quite slow and methodical, and I was the opposite. But it kind of worked well.
Yeah, well, it can work well, can't it? You know, I mean, he's a pretty solid old player. Always has been. So he used to come occasionally to the club in West London. I was involved out in Ealing and practice, and he was someone that would really, all day, it would quite a proper practice. It'd be like you're playing him in a tournament or World Championship qualifier or something. That's how he'd approach it, which is good, I think. That's how it should be.
Yeah, I mean, he just caught the side of the pack there. He's trying to just get past them onto the black cushion with a little bit of right-hand check side, and he's just caught the edge of the pack.
And that happens, doesn't it, on that shot? You get into it too much, and you sometimes don't slip past the edge. You just graze them, and that's what he did. I think he played it to get the cue ball away from there, didn't he, as well?
Yeah.
Well, I thought he got that when he hit it. Again, it's one of these shots where something has to hit a cushion. I think cue will go over to the right here. Right cushion. Yeah, he's making sure of that. Nick Barra's not making that mistake, I don't think.
I had to be careful of that middle knuckle, though, didn't you? There,
yeah.
That was the problem with that shot.
But at last he's played a long one. It's been the short ones he's been good at. Tell you what, he don't mind. He's like Henry Kissinger, isn't he? That's another one.
That's a lovely kiss, yeah. I know
Isn't it just, eh?
I mean, you do need those, don't you?
Well, he had that big fluke earlier. Then he knocked the brown in the middle in the last frame. He has played well, but he has had a few nudges. It's what you need, isn't it, this game?
4. Five.
So like we said earlier, it's all about tomorrow night, but tonight they are playing
10.
for £500 here, with the runner-up receiving £250.
Absolutely, covering all the X's, and also you win the night, you go into the finals night of the week tomorrow with a lot of hope and expectation, I think. Cue ball's lost down the table. Do you know, I made that statement earlier, and you seemed shocked that I think he's better than 20 players on the tour. Is that too strong? I mean, there's players from all parts of the world still learning the game. I think he's a good player, Hayden. As I say, he's beat the world champion just prior to him winning it.
That's a good shot.
19.
Yeah, I'm not. Listen, you're watching a lot more snooker than me, Neil.
There's a few players on the tour who are. It's good to see them on there, and I genuinely am not singling out anybody. But some of the players I see, some of them aren't winning any matches, and they're not going to win any matches.
Yeah.
Whereas I think Hayden, well, he's beaten Purcell, he's beaten Matt Selt last year, and he played great against them both. So he's a proper player, is my point.
Yeah.
Certain players would never beat those two.
He's found a nice plant there as well. Oh, he made it.
27.
Yeah, that was a good. It was that lovely plant where you make it one side and the position comes to
naturally.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a bit short there. I would like to have been a lot closer to this red.
34.
Is he just leaving
Hayden
yourself that
Penny,
extra
34.
foot?
Yeah, not a great end to the break, but again, the middle pockets have scuppered somebody.
Yeah.
And that's been the theme of this group, really.
Beautiful cueing.
1. Six.
Nicely played.
7.
Cue action is nice and compact, you know, it's a proper cue action. I suppose if you're a coach, you really have to have a good cue action yourself, don't you? Really.
Well, if you're going to show it off.
14.
I mean, you think of someone we were speaking about, I think last night, Joe Swale. What a terrific player, twice a Crucible semi-finalist. What more do you need to say? But his cue action was a bit
15.
out there, wasn't it? Let's be honest, for a good player.
Yeah, but it was nice and loose, though, wasn't it?
Oh yeah,
I mean, he
come
through the cue ball with all that speed, at you know, maximum speed, without hitting the ball hard.
No, you're right. You're right, but it was unconventional, wasn't it? The way the arm jutted out.
I just love to watch
22.
Joe Swale. I mean, I just loved watching him.
Good player, real good player.
So, tricky red in the middle here, just wants to screw past the other one for the pink in the middle. Nicely done.
I remember he beat
23.
Stephen Hendry 5-0, you know, in a qualifier runs, right when Stephen was at his peak. And, well, he hammered him. Well, he's capable of that.
I think Joe Swale's done that to a lot of players.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, this is...
Oh, no.
So, good chance still. Where's this?
See, he's...
Pink going, he's going safe.
Arrow 23.
So this is another one that's twitchy. Long time left, not many balls left, 4 reds. Might get a complete frame here, you know, possibly.
1.
You know, he was well short of getting on that red as well, Nick, after he'd played that pink.
8.
I wasn't sure whether he should have just stunned it in and played the red in the opposite middle.
Do you think he might be playing the back double here? He is.
He's attacking.
That's
He's
the worst thing
attacking.
that can happen is you hit that far, Joe, it comes back towards the object ball.
Yeah, but he's...
Or the cue ball, I should say.
He likes to push the boat out. And I think that could be his downfall in this tournament if he's not careful.
Yeah, I know what you mean. We'll see how that pans out. He
1.
scores as well as anybody, but not all of the other parts of his game are quite the same.
This is looking good. Oh, it's just gone awkward, isn't it?
6.
So he's going to take this into the middle pocket. Try and avoid the in-off in the right black pocket.
Played it well, but now what is the question?
7.
Now what? Clip off that pink, hit a cushion, and get the cue ball over near that green ball to corner pocket.
Makes sense.
Just to try and get the snooker and hit a cushion. As thin as you can. Thin as you can.
The way the red is what you're saying, is it?
Yeah, just to...
Well, I mean, what's he doing?
Barrow 7.
I mean, he's...
I mean, what was all that?
The blue ball's just chip off it. I mean...
Needs help. Needs a brown to help him.
I tell you what, yeah, if that doesn't clip the black, that's over that corner bag.
But do you want to be having to play this? I mean, it's only 2 in front, I suppose. Not going to mean much.
He's got no choice to. But
he's got to play it.
Got to play this.
That's what I'm saying. You don't want to play it, but you have to.
Oh, he's. Hang on. Hang on.
Well, it's a cruel game, isn't it? This. And Hayden is seemingly not pleased. But, you know, as I say, he's had his moments.
So what's the shot now, though? 3 in it. 4 minutes left. Loads of time left. He's just rolling the black in,
yeah,
do you think?
Well, the points might come in handy, I suppose.
Is he going to block the pocket for the so the yellow doesn't go in?
I mean, there's all that time left.
Caught the knuckle. So he can't make his mind up at the moment.
One of these horrible shots. You can see enough to hit it, but you can go and off it as well. You can see a little bit more maybe than I thought, but anyway, that's all right.
Oh, I think Nick will be taking this on.
Yeah. Keeble's sort of heading back round the angles down towards that sort of green pocket area, isn't it, again?
Trying to get him behind a pink, I would have thought, and staying on the green into the middle pocket, but he's hit that miles too thin. But, like I said, this is just practice and a bit of pocket money. So they're both going to be playing tomorrow.
There is nothing in this game, eh? Nothing.
He's going to be playing green. Brown into the same pocket.
5.
So
2 in front, but there's, I mean, I'm not sure about this clock. Looking at the clock here, because there's only 4 balls left. You've got to pot them, I think. If you pot them, it's game over. Thank you very much.
So
9.
He's left the cross double. This to go in 11 in front. And then the long pink. Nicely played.
14.
So, pink ball game.
It's uncomfortable to know you've got all this time left if you're Hayden Pinney, because pink and black very potable here. And you can see Nick Barrow there, top left of the screen. He's absolutely straining at the leash to get back to the table. He's like a coiled spring up there.
Oh, okay.
He's ready now. You watch.
Well, and that's.
Penny 14.
Oh, I thought that was a big bounce there, but it isn't. It's good enough. Right, he's got to watch the middle pocket.
He went in there earlier, didn't he?
The pocket.
I knew what you meant.
Right.
Oh, what a shot.
There you go.
There's no in off anywhere, who is there, I suppose?
I don't know. But
He's going to know about it, isn't he, and not play it. I mean, if this is playing ball, I reckon the in off in the bottom left is on, but...
Are you screwing it in with right-hand side?
You'd like to think so, wouldn't you?
I think you're screwing it in with right-hand side.
You'd like to think so, wouldn't you? Oh!
Why has he played it so soft?
Nick Barrow 6.
Look where the cue ball is. You've got to screw it. You've got to screw it in round the ankles and play this third cushion.
Well, I tell you what's happened there. Nick Barrow is lost. Lee Richardson is furious. And Hayden Pinney has won.
Well, Hayden Pinney fancied by many to do the business at the 900 tonight, and he's here as the winner. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That was edgy stuff at the end, wasn't it?
Drama, wasn't it, in the end?
That's why we love it. What was it like for you, though?
Yeah, it was a scrappy frame. Bit more tension that game, isn't it? Yeah, I felt like I probably played the best all night, and as in breaks, and felt quite good all night, so I felt like I deserved it in a weird way, you know?
Yeah, well, listen, I mean, Nick played well as well. I thought Nick's long game was quite good. He's not going to give it the easier. I mean, you're one ball. If he plays that black a little bit more positive, you're done and dusted. I'm afraid. You've taken. Yeah. But if they don't play, I'm not saying it's the right shot, but he could have played it a more positive way.
Yeah, it just takes that twitch out of it, should we say? If you hit it positively, look.
But it's just a rolling it shot with. Side. I mean,
more positively,
listen, you still expect him to pot it, but I'd have been screwing that round off of the three cushions, leaving the cue ball dead underneath the
lacking conviction, maybe.
Listen, everybody sees they play it the way they want to. The way you think you play it best, and sometimes under a shot clock you're not going to pick the right way.
He doesn't care now how he plays.
No, he doesn't. Listen, I backed him to win it this week. I'm a massive fan. So not as big as Foulds, though. He's saying all sort of statements.
He did come out with most of the time he did come out with a big statement. He said that you're better than 20. He was very specific of the number. We didn't get him to name all of them, but he said you're better than at least 20 professionals.
I agree with him.
Okay, you're probably thinking maybe more than that.
No, I agree with him.
And finally, who's been watching tonight? All down in the club. Where are you practicing at the minute?
Yeah, so it's Legends Lounge on the shirt there. He's done amazing, Vince. He's bought me a star table, sponsored me. He's been brilliant. It's only been open a year, sports bar. But it's amazing. I don't know
who's he?
Vince. I'm the owner, sorry.
And where is this?
Plymouth.
Yep.
So, I mean, we close at 11, so I don't think we'll be watching now, but family is, put it that way.
They can watch it tomorrow.
Yeah,
right.
Record.
There you go. The Legends Lounge. We'll shout out to them when they're watching in the morning. Congratulations. We'll see you tomorrow night.
See you tomorrow.
Yes, and it will be finals night here on Sporty Stuff TV from 10 o'clock. We did make the draw earlier. Do you know who you're playing?
No, someone did tell me, but I forgot.
Same person as you played already, Sama Zafar. You're going to be first up tomorrow night as well. Well, it is actually technically tonight. Andrew Norman and Peter Lyons, Maria Catalano and Nick Barrow, and finally Barry Stark and Ryan Mears. Ryan, who was a bit of a surprise package for some, coming through last night as the Monday night winner, beating Peter Lyons. So that's the lineup on Wednesday, 10 o'clock on Sporty Stuff TV. Foulds back with us for a quick reaction. Good stuff. Great final, wasn't it?
It was really good on the last ball. In the end, obviously Hayden didn't have to pop that, did he? Because he was in front. But Nick completely threw it away actually right at the end. That's the only mistake he made all night, really. I wonder if that'll affect him tomorrow, because he might have cracked now.
Yeah, no, he's strong. He's mentally stronger than that now. He's all those years behind him. But I mean, listen, we all have different views about the play shots. But it was. Listen, we don't get many black ball finishes, do we? Like that. So it was nice to see a black. It was a good frame. And
we saw the matches there. Who has impressed you? Obviously, your pundits' picks are still going strong. Who's impressed you the most this week?
I don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing Maria play again tomorrow. I do like the way she plays. It's very attacking, It's so I'm looking forward to that match. I don't think Peter Lyons and Andrew Norman will be thanking us that much, but they both fancied a job.
Yeah, I mean, we've got to mention Ryan Mears, who he won last night, didn't he? And he might feel that he can get the better of Barry Stark again. So he's in that bottom half. We're not really speaking about him, but he's not lost a match yet.
No, super impressive. And he was delighted, wasn't he, last night when he came in? Great billiards player.
smiling like a Cheshire cat. He was.
We
He was
mentioned the
loving
Pinnies
it.
quite a lot, didn't we?
Snilliards.
260 is highest
Listen,
break.
it doesn't matter. He was the cat that got the cream, wasn't he, last night? And that was Ryan Mears. Tonight it is Hayden Pinney who's going to be marching into tomorrow with a whole lot of confidence. And you're going to be marching home, the pair of you, to get all that war paint, all that makeup off you.
One of the barmen said I look like, why have I come as the Karate Panda bloke?
Oh, you
Can't believe it.
You know, I don't even- I don't even-
makeup artist, I think.
Karate Panda bloke. What does that even? What does any of that mean? Just words.
What's
in a
the
row.
name of him?
Well, it's
The panda.
Listen, they've made a great effort for us here in the studio. We've celebrated Halloween in style, and yeah, thanks, guys. It's been good fun.
Kung Fu Panda.
I don't
It's
think-
just come to
I'm
me.
not sure.
Oh yeah, now I know. Yeah.
I quite like Kung Fu Chicken personally, but
I've had enough. I've had enough of me. Right, see you tomorrow night. Thanks so much for watching. Always lovely to share your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday with us here on Sporty Stuff TV. And we'll be back tomorrow at 10 o'clock from Uncle Fester, Lurch, and myself.